Welcome back, dear listener, to Coaching Hypnosis, to my wonderful community in the United States. I got a little something to help you reclaim your time this month. We talk so much about wellness and self-care, but you can't do that if you're stuck in a grocery aisle. That's why I've partnered with Instacart. If you're in the US and haven't tried it, you can get 0 delivery fees on your first 3 orders. It's a total game changer for getting your healthy essentials delivered right to your door in as fast as 30 minutes. You can also try using the promotion code at checkout for extra savings. FSAHSA1035 to get those free deliveries. Just click the link in my show notes. Using that link really helps support this show. Thank you so much for the love. Cheers. Today, we're talking about the most well-kept secret in the C-suite, low self-esteem. On the outside, you have the house, the title, the track record. People look at you and see a success story, but on the inside, you're second-guessing every email, waiting for the moment the world realizes you aren't actually good enough. In 2026, we've reached a peak of performative leadership. We are so busy projecting confidence that we've forgotten how to actually feel it. Today, we're going to look at why your self-esteem feels so fragile and how to build an unshakable internal foundation that doesn't depend on your next win. Low self-esteem in a leader doesn't look like hiding in a corner. It looks like overachieving to compensate for a feeling of worthlessness. You might recognize these internal scripts. The anxiety script. I have to be perfect. If I make one mistake, it proves I never belonged here in the first place. The global failure script. I have trouble expressing myself clearly, and every time I stumble in a meeting, I feel like a total failure. The stagnation script. I don't know how to take steps to improve, so I just stay stuck in the cycle of self-doubt. The fixed identity. I've always seen myself as not quite enough, and no amount of money or praise has changed that belief. The reality? You are trapped in an unrealistic self-assessment. You are hyper-focused on your flaws while completely discounting your strengths. Your emotional frame is tinted grey and it's colouring every decision you make. Why can't you just believe in yourself? Because your subconscious is stuck in past orientation. You are still carrying the ghosts of past mistakes. Maybe it was a business that went under, a parent who was never satisfied, or a teacher who told you that you'll never amount to much. Even though you've outgrown those situations, your subconscious identity hasn't caught up. You use an avoidant coping style. You avoid situations where you might be judged or where you might fail, which only reinforces the belief you can't handle them. You're second-guessing your executive presence because you're looking at yourself through the eyes of people who didn't value you 10 years ago. It's time to update the software. We don't fix self-esteem with positive thinking. We fix it by changing the subconscious identity. 1. Breaking the identification. We use hypnosis to detach your worth from performance. You learn that you are valuable because of who you are, not just what you do. 2. Correcting the assessment. We rewire the brain to acknowledge wins as much as losses. We move you out of the global communication style where everything is bad and into a specific balanced view of your skills. 3. Future orientation. We use mental rehearsal to see you walking into a high-stakes room feeling calm, not because you're perfect, but because you are aligned. We replace the anxiety with a sense of internal locus of control. Let's do a quick identity shift. 1. Think of one thing you're genuinely proud of, no matter how small. 2. Now think of one thing you're ashamed of. 3. Notice how much louder the shame is. That's just a faulty filter. 4. I want you to imagine turning the volume down on the shame and turning up the volume on pride. 5. Say to yourself, my past mistakes are data. My current self is the leader. Feel that shift in your posture. Self-doubt is the most expensive tax you pay in business. It slows your decisions, kills your creativity, and makes your leadership feel like a burden instead of a joy. If you're tired of faking it and you're ready to actually feel as good as your resume looks, book your free 40-minute clarity call. We will dismantle those old, not good enough scripts and install a foundation of unshakable self-worth. Remember, aligned subconscious plus high self-esteem equals effortless success. Thank you for listening. Align your mind, value yourself, grow your business. Mindfully yours, Julie.